Welcome back, movie and TV enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of football, focusing on two of the most iconic clubs in the Premier League, Chelsea and Arsenal. The battle for London supremacy. London is a football capital, home to numerous historic clubs, but few rivalries can match the intensity and narrative richness of Chelsea versus Arsenal. This fixture is more than a match. It is a cultural event, a clash of footballing ideologies, and a barometer for bragging rights in the English capital. Both teams have illustrious histories, global fan bases, and glittering trophy cabinets, making their encounters among the most anticipated on the Premier League calendar. Unlike the animosity of Arsenal versus Tottenham, which is geographically rooted, Chelsea versus Arsenal thrives on prestige, success, and status. Over the decades, these London giants have battled for domestic dominance, European glory, and cultural relevance. Let's dive into 10 fascinating facts that reveal why this rivalry stands out. 1. Origins of the rivalry. A century-old clash. The roots of this rivalry stretch back to the 9th of November 1907, when a newly formed Chelsea side faced Woolwich Arsenal in a First Division match at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea emerged victorious with a 2-1 win, laying the foundation for over a century of spirited competition. In those early years, Arsenal was the more established club, having joined the Football League in 1893. Chelsea, however, quickly rose through the ranks, driven by the ambition of owner Gus Mears, who envisioned a powerhouse club in West London. This first encounter might have seemed routine then, but it marked the birth of a rivalry that would grow in intensity over the decades. What makes this origin story fascinating is the contrast in identity. Arsenal, rooted in tradition, working-class values, and North London pride. Chelsea, seen as flashy, ambitious, and later associated with glamour, especially in the Roman Abramovich era. This cultural clash would define the rivalry's tone well into the modern era. 2. Head-to-head history and stats. Fast forward to today, and the head-to-head numbers tell a compelling story. As of 2025, Arsenal leads the rivalry with 84 wins, while Chelsea has 66, and there have been 61 draws in 211 competitive matches. While Arsenal has historically dominated, the balance of power shifted significantly in the early 2000s when Roman Abramovich's billions transformed Chelsea into a European powerhouse. Between 2004 and 2016, Chelsea often had the upper hand, especially in league fixtures, thanks to the tactical brilliance of Jose Mourinho and the influence of players like Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, and John Terry. However, in recent years, Arsenal has clawed back some ground, particularly under Mikel Arteta, who has overseen an exciting rebuild emphasizing youth, tactical discipline, and flair. 3. Record-breaking wins. Every rivalry has its humiliations, and this one is no different. Chelsea's biggest win came on the 22nd of March 2014, when they demolished Arsenal 6-0 at Stamford Bridge in Arsene Wenger's 1000th match in charge. It was a nightmare for Wenger and Arsenal fans, featuring goals from Samuel Eto'o, Andre Schürrle, Eden Hazard, and Oscar. To make matters worse, Kieran Gibbs was mistakenly sent off instead of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in a bizarre case of mistaken identity. Arsenal's biggest win arrived much later, the 23rd of April 2024, when they thrashed Chelsea 5-0 at the Emirates Stadium. It was a symbolic result, showcasing the gulf in class between an Arsenal side chasing the title and a Chelsea team in transition. Kai Havertz, once a Chelsea hero, scored twice for Arsenal, twisting the knife for Blues fans. These scorelines are etched into the rivalry's folklore, each serving as a stark reminder that dominance is never permanent. 4. Didier Drogba. The Chelsea nemesis Arsenal couldn't stop if one player embodies Chelsea's dominance in this rivalry. It's Didier Drogba. The Ivorian striker terrorized Arsenal defenses during his time at Stamford Bridge, scoring 13 goals against them across competitions. His physicality, aerial prowess, and clinical finishing made him a nightmare for defenders like Kolo Toure and Laurent Koscielny. Drogba's most iconic moment came in the 2007 League Cup final, where his brace sealed a 2-1 victory for Chelsea. Arsenal fans dreaded seeing his name on the team sheet. He was their ultimate boogeyman. 5. Finals that defined eras. Chelsea and Arsenal haven't just battled in league play. They've clashed in finals that shaped legacies. 2002 FA Cup final, Arsenal triumphed 2-0 at the Millennium Stadium, with goals from Ray Parlour and Freddie Ljungberg. 2007 League Cup final, Chelsea edged Arsenal 2-1, thanks to Drogba's heroics. 2017 FA Cup final, Arsenal stunned Premier League champions Chelsea 2-1 at Wembley, lifting Arsene Wenger's final. 2019 UEFA Europa League final, Chelsea crushed Arsenal 4-1 in Baku, denying them Champions League football and adding salt to the wound. 2020 FA Cup final, Arsenal, led by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, came from behind to beat Chelsea 2-1, handing Arteta his first trophy. These encounters add a layer of drama beyond regular league play, cementing this rivalry as one of English football's most consequential. 6. London Pride. The battle for supremacy in a city brimming with clubs, Chelsea and Arsenal represent two distinct identities. Arsenal, with their rich heritage, boasted dominance through the 20th century, winning 13 league titles and 14 FA Cups. Chelsea, while historically less successful, reinvented themselves in the 21st century, winning multiple Premier League titles and becoming London's first champions, league winner in 2012 and again in 2021. This rivalry isn't just about bragging rights, it's about defining who is London's biggest club, a debate that fuels heated arguments among fans to this day. 7. Recent dominance. Arsenal's resurgence. After years of Chelsea's upper hand, Arsenal has turned the tide. Under Arteta, they've assembled a dynamic squad featuring Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Martin Odegaard. Arsenal went unbeaten in 7 straight Premier League meetings against Chelsea, culminating in the historic 5-0 victory in 2024. Chelsea, meanwhile, has struggled for consistency post-Abramovich, despite heavy investment under new ownership. This shift has made recent derbies even more fascinating, as Arsenal seeks to solidify their supremacy, while Chelsea fights to reclaim its former glory. 8. Martin Odegaard. The assist king in the modern era, few players have made as big an impact in this fixture as Martin Odegaard. The Norwegian playmaker has provided 5 assists against Chelsea in the Premier League, surpassing legends like Dennis Bergkamp and Cesc Fabregas. His vision and creativity have been pivotal in Arsenal's dominance in recent clashes. Ødegaard's performance in the 2024 5-0 win was particularly noteworthy, as he dictated play and dismantled Chelsea's midfield with precision. 9. Fan culture, passion and pride. While not as venomous as the North London Derby, Chelsea versus Arsenal carries immense emotional weight for fans. Online debates rage over who owns London, while stadium atmospheres on match days are electric. Chants, banners, and social media banter amplify the tension, making this fixture a cultural event beyond the pitch. Interestingly, many Chelsea fans consider Arsenal a bigger rival than Tottenham, and vice versa, especially since both clubs have frequently competed for similar objectives: titles, Champions League spots, and Cup glory. 10. Controversial transfers. Few things stir emotions like a player crossing enemy lines. The most infamous case? Ashley Cole, who left Arsenal for Chelsea in 2006 in a highly controversial move, sparking outrage among Gunners fans. More recent switches, such as Jorginho and Kai Havertz moving to Arsenal, have been less acrimonious but still fuel fan debates. Havertz scoring against Chelsea in the 5-0 rout was particularly symbolic, a betrayal that Chelsea fans won't soon forget. Conclusion. A rivalry that evolves. The Chelsea-Arsenal rivalry is more than a century old, yet it remains as vibrant as ever. It has witnessed dramatic shifts in power, iconic players, and unforgettable matches. Today, it reflects not only footballing competition, but also cultural identity, financial muscle, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. As both clubs aim to reclaim domestic dominance and European glory, one thing is certain: every Chelsea versus Arsenal clash will continue to capture imaginations, ignite passions, and write new chapters in the story of English football. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting content.